Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of the Daily English Practice Channel. I am so happy you are here today. I'm Anna.
And I'm David. Welcome, everyone. We have such an exciting, uplifting, and most importantly, practical episode for you today. How are you doing today, Anna? You look like you've got a lot of energy.
Oh, David, I am feeling fantastic. I had my coffee, I did my morning stretches, and I am ready to help our amazing listeners level up their English. I was thinking this morning about how far so many of our listeners have come. It's truly inspiring.
It really is, and that actually leads us perfectly into our topic for today. We aren't talking about boring grammar rules or long lists of irregular verbs. Today, we are talking about small, daily English habits that build big confidence.
I love that title. Small habits, big confidence. It's all about the little things, isn't it, David? We often think we need to study for 5 hours a day to get better, but that's not true, is it?
Not at all. In fact, studying for 5 hours once a week is usually much worse than studying for 10 minutes every single day. We call this consistency. Consistency is the key.
Exactly. Consistency. Let's say that word again for our listeners. Consistency. It means doing something regularly so that it becomes a habit. David, when you were learning your second language, what was one small habit that helped you?
Oh, that's a great question. For me, it was talking to myself. I know. It sounds a bit crazy. People might look at you funny if you do it in public, but talking to yourself in your target language is a game changer.
A game changer. I love that expression. Listeners, a game changer is something that completely changes a situation for the better. It's a total shift in how things work. So, David, how did you talk to yourself without feeling too silly?
Well, I started with the play-by-play. Like a sports commentator on TV. I would just describe what I was doing. I am opening the fridge. I am looking for the milk. Oh, we are out of milk. I need to add milk to the grocery list.
That is such a brilliant tip. It's low pressure, right? No one is there to judge your grammar. You're just practicing the flow of the language. Let's try a mini role play for our listeners so they can hear what a play-by-play sounds like. I'll be the person getting ready for work.
Perfect. I'll be the inner voice or just listen in. Go for it, Anna.
Okay, here I go. Where are my keys? I thought I put them on the counter. Ah, there they are. Now I need to grab my bag. Is it going to rain today? I should check the weather. Oh, it looks cloudy. Better take an umbrella just in case.
Wow, Anna, that was perfect. Notice how she used the phrase just in case. That's a very common English expression. It means doing something to be prepared for a possible problem. I'll take an umbrella just in case it rains.
Exactly. And did you notice, listeners, that I didn't use any big words? I used grab, check, and put. Simple verbs used in daily life. This builds fluency. David, when you were learning your second language, what was one small habit that helped you?
Oh, that's a great question. For me, it was talking to myself. I know. It sounds a bit crazy. People might look at you funny if you do it in public, but talking to yourself in your target language is a game changer.
A game changer. I love that expression. Listeners, a game changer is something that completely changes a situation for the better. It's a total shift in how things work. So, David, how did you talk to yourself without feeling too silly?
Well, I started with the play-by-play. Like a sports commentator on TV. I would just describe what I was doing. I am opening the fridge. I am looking for the milk. Oh, we are out of milk. I need to add milk to the grocery list.
That is such a brilliant tip. It's low pressure, right? No one is there to judge your grammar. You're just practicing the flow of the language. Let's try a mini role play for our listeners so they can hear what a play-by-play sounds like. I'll be the person getting ready for work.
Perfect. I'll be the inner voice or just listen in. Go for it, Anna.
Okay, here I go. Where are my keys? I thought I put them on the counter. Ah, there they are. Now I need to grab my bag. Is it going to rain today? I should check the weather. Oh, it looks cloudy. Better take an umbrella just in case.
Wow, Anna, that was perfect. Notice how she used the phrase just in case. That's a very common English expression. It means doing something to be prepared for a possible problem. I'll take an umbrella just in case it rains.
Exactly. And did you notice, listeners, that I didn't use any big words? I used grab, check, and put. Simple verbs used in daily life. This builds fluency. David, when you were learning your second language, what was one small habit that helped you? It's so simple. Every night before you go to sleep, you write down just 5 things that happened during your day. But here is the secret. You have to use full sentences.
Just 5? That sounds very manageable. Manageable means something is easy to handle or do. So why only 5, Anna?
Because if I tell you to write a whole page, you might get tired and stop doing it after 2 days. But anyone can write 5 sentences. For example, 1, I woke up early today. 2, I had a delicious sandwich for lunch. 3, I finished a big project at work. 4, I called my mom and we laughed a lot. 5, I am feeling tired but happy.
I love that. It practices the past tense, which is so important, and it helps you reflect on your day. Plus, it builds confidence. There's that word again. Why does writing 5 sentences build confidence, Anna?
Because after 1 week, you have 35 sentences. After a month, you have over 150 sentences. When you look back at your journal, you see proof that you can communicate your life in English.
That's a powerful feeling. Seeing your own progress is the best motivation. Speaking of motivation, let's talk about a habit that involves listening. I call it passive immersion.
Oh, immersion is a big word. Let's break that down for everyone.
To immerse yourself means to surround yourself with something. Like jumping into a swimming pool, you are immersed in water. Passive immersion means having English playing in the background while you do other things.
Like listening to this podcast while washing the dishes?
Exactly. Or listening to English music while driving, or an English news station while cooking dinner. You don't have to understand every single word. You're just letting your ears get used to the sounds, the rhythm, and the intonation of the language.
Intonation. That's the music of the language, right? The way our voices go up and down.
Spot on. English has a very specific rhythm. By listening passively, your brain starts to pick up on those patterns naturally. It's like magic, but it's actually science.
I love science, especially when it makes learning English easier. So we have 1, talking to yourself, the play-by-play, 2, the 5-word journal, and 3, passive immersion. David, do you have a 4th one for us?
I do, and this one is a bit more social. I call it the social media switch.
The social media switch. Does that mean we have to stop using social media? Because I don't know if I can do that, David.
No, it's the opposite. Most of us spend 30 minutes or an hour a day scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, right?
Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged is a funny way to say, yes, I am doing that.
Well, the switch is simple. Change your phone's language settings to English and start following 3 English-speaking creators who talk about things you love. If you love cooking, follow an English chef. If you love cars, follow an English car reviewer.
That is brilliant, because then you aren't studying English, you are just using English to learn about your hobbies. It feels natural, it feels fun.
Exactly. You'll start seeing English captions, English comments, and English videos every time you open your phone. It turns a distraction into a learning opportunity.
I really like that. It's about integrating English into your life. Integrating means mixing things together so they become one. English shouldn't be a separate box you open for 30 minutes. It should be part of your whole day.
You are so right, Anna. Now, I want to talk about a mistake many learners make. They wait until they are perfect before they speak. They are afraid of making mistakes.
Oh, the perfection trap. We have to avoid that.
Yes, the perfection trap. Listeners, please hear us. Mistakes are your friends. Mistakes are how you learn. If you aren't making mistakes, you aren't pushing yourself.
That's why our next habit is the mistake goal.
The mistake goal? This sounds interesting. Tell us more.
Every day, your goal should be to make at least 3 mistakes in English.
Wait, so I should try to be wrong?
In a way, yes, because to make a mistake, you have to try something new. You have to send that email or leave that comment or speak to that colleague. If you make a mistake, it means you are brave enough to try. At the end of the day, if you made 3 mistakes, you should celebrate.
That is such a positive way to look at it. It takes the fear away. To take the fear away, it makes the process of learning feel like a game. I'm going to start using that with my students. Did you make your 3 mistakes today?
It really works. It shifts the focus from perfection to action, and action is what leads to confidence.
Okay, Anna, we've shared a lot of great tips. Let's do a quick check-in for our listeners. I'll say the word and you give us a quick definition or example. Ready?
I am ready. Let's do it.
First word, consistency.
Doing something regularly, like brushing your teeth or practicing English every morning.
Second expression, game changer.
Something that changes a situation completely for the better. This new app is a game changer for my vocabulary.
Third word, manageable.
Easy to do or deal with. 5 minutes of reading is a very manageable goal.
Fourth word, fluency.
Speaking smoothly and easily, like water flowing in a river. And don't forget, just in case.
Right, using something to be prepared for a possible problem. I'll bring a snack just in case I get hungry.
You're doing great, David. Let's keep going. What is our next habit for building confidence?
This one is called the shadowing technique. Have you heard of this one, Anna?
Oh, I love shadowing. It's like being an echo.
Exactly. Shadowing is when you listen to a native speaker and you repeat exactly what they say almost at the same time. You try to copy their speed, their emotion, and their, here's that word again, intonation.
Let's demonstrate. I'll say a sentence and you shadow me, David.
Ready when you are.
I really enjoy walking in the park on a sunny afternoon.
I really enjoy walking in the park on a sunny afternoon.
It makes me feel so relaxed and happy.
It makes me feel so relaxed and happy.
See? It's not about repeating after I finish, it's about repeating with me. It trains your mouth muscles to move in the way English moves.
It's like muscle memory for your mouth. And you can do this with movies, with YouTube videos, or even with this podcast. Just press play, listen for a few seconds, and start shadowing us.
That's a great idea. Imagine all our listeners shadowing us right now. Hello, I'm Anna. I am David.
We'd have a whole army of English speakers. Now, Anna, I want to talk about something that happens to everyone. Sometimes we lose our confidence. We feel like we aren't improving. What should we do then?
That's such a real feeling. We call that a plateau. A plateau is when you are working hard, but you feel like you've stopped moving up. You're just stuck on a flat surface.
A plateau. That's a very common word in language learning. I've hit a plateau. So how do we get off the plateau?
You go back to the small wins. A small win is a tiny success. Maybe you understood a joke on a TV show. Maybe you ordered coffee without stuttering. Maybe you finally remember the difference between since and for.
Celebrating those small wins is so important for your mental health. We often focus on what we don't know instead of what we do know.
Exactly. I like to keep a win jar. Every time you have a small win in English, write it on a piece of paper and put it in a jar. When you feel discouraged, when you feel like you aren't making progress, open the jar and read those papers.
That is a beautiful idea. It's physical evidence of your growth. You know, Anna, I think another thing that helps confidence is preparation.
Preparation is key. How do you prepare for daily English interactions?
I use the script method. Think about a situation you are nervous about. Maybe it's a job interview, or a phone call to the doctor, or just saying hello to a neighbor.
Okay, I'm listening.
You write a script. You write down exactly what you want to say, and you also write down what the other person might say. Then you practice it out loud.
Oh, I do this all the time. Before I have a difficult conversation, I practice in front of the mirror. It makes me feel much more in control.
Exactly. Let's do a mini role play of the script method. Let's imagine I am nervous about asking my boss for a day off. Anna, you be the boss.
Okay, I'm the boss. I'm very busy and I'm looking at my papers.
Okay, I have my script. I'm going to say, Hi, Anna, do you have a moment? I'd like to request a day off next Friday. Okay, here I go. Hi, Anna, do you have a moment?
Sure, David, what's on your mind?
I was wondering if I could take next Friday off. I have some personal errands to run.
Next Friday? Let me check the schedule. Yes, that should be fine. Just make sure your work is finished by Thursday.
Will do. Thanks, Anna. See, because I practiced that script, I didn't stumble over my words. I felt confident.
And even if the boss said no, David would have been prepared for that too, because he thought about it beforehand. Preparation reduces anxiety.
Reduces anxiety. That means it makes the nervous feeling smaller. We want our listeners to have zero anxiety when speaking. Well, maybe not zero, a little bit is normal, but we want it to be manageable.
Speaking of manageable, David, we are almost at the end of our episode. Time flies when you're having fun.
It really does. Time flies, another great idiom. It means time passes very quickly. Before we go, should we do a final super review for our listeners?
Let's do it. A super review of everything we discussed today.
Okay, habit number 1, talking to yourself.
Use the play-by-play method. Describe what you are doing as you do it. I am putting on my shoes. I'm walking out the door.
Habit number 2, the 5-word journal.
Write 5 full sentences every night about your day. It builds proof of your progress.
Habit number 3, passive immersion.
Listen to English in the background. Let the music and rhythm of the language sink into your brain.
Habit number 4, the social media switch.
Change your phone settings and follow English creators. Turn your scrolling time into learning time.
Habit number 5, the mistake goal.
Aim to make 3 mistakes every day. Celebrate them. It means you are taking action.
Habit number 6, shadowing.
Be an echo. Repeat after native speakers in real time to improve your pronunciation and rhythm.
And finally, habit number 7, the script method.
Prepare for stressful situations by writing and practicing a script. It reduces anxiety and makes you feel in control.
Wow, that is a lot of great advice. Anna, if our listeners only pick one habit to start tomorrow, which one should it be?
Oh, that's tough. But I think talking to yourself is the easiest and most effective way to start. You can do it anywhere, in the shower, in the car, or while cooking. It costs nothing, and it builds that flow we talked about.
I agree. It's the foundation of everything else. Well, listeners, we are so proud of you for taking the time to listen to this podcast. Just by listening, you are already building a great habit.
You really are. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to be a great English speaker. You just have to be you.
That's right. Be kind to yourself, keep practicing, and don't forget to celebrate those small wins.
We would love to hear from you. Which of these habits are you going to try? Send us a message or leave a comment. We read every single one.
We really do. It makes our day to hear from you.
Well, that's all for today's episode of the Daily English Practice Channel. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, everyone. Keep shining, keep practicing, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye for now.
Goodbye.
Wait, David, I forgot to tell them one more thing.
Oh, what's that, Anna?
Don't forget to smile when you speak English.
Why is that?
Because when you smile, your voice sounds more friendly and you actually feel more relaxed. It's a physical trick to boost your confidence.
You are so right. A smile goes a long way. To go a long way means to be very helpful or effective.
Exactly. Okay, now we can really say goodbye.
Haha, all right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.